Hello again. Once again, I'm working on my 2011 Crown Vic. I recently changed the actuator blend door, but now I'm noticing I have another problem with the climate control, and that is I don't seem to have any fan. Yeah, it doesn't work on any settings. You can hear stuff moving back there, but that's about it. Auto, nothing. It's been a bit of an intermittent failure because my wife had first noticed it, but then when I drove the car, it was working. So I'm kind of leaning, and since it doesn't work on any of the settings, I'm kind of leaning towards it being the fan itself. So I think that's where I'm going to start from. Okay, the fan is located here just on the passenger side under the hood. It's this part here. Looks like it's got two wires leading to it with this clip. I think one of the wires, I believe, goes to this control module down here. You can see that. And then I think the other wire either goes to a relay and it's grounded internally or through the box, but this is plastic. I don't see any other ground line. But the other one might be a ground. Anyways, yeah, if you look in the Haynes manual for it, it doesn't really have much on it. I do have another, let's see where it is here. I do have another wiring diagram. This is for my 93 Lincoln. You can see the blower motors here. There's two wires for it. One going to the power module or the variable blower controller. And this other one goes all the way over to, I believe it's the fuse box inside. So I think this should be the same. But according to the owner's manual for my 2011, there's 303, which is the blower motor. So anyways, I think what I'm first going to do is just disconnect that wire and see which one, see if any of those the wires leading to it are ground, and then see if that thing's getting power when I have it running. There, this thing just comes off like this. You just squeeze this part in, and it should wiggle off like that. So there we've got the two wires for it. So what I think I'll do next is just get my multimeter here, switch it to ohms, and just see if, oh, excuse me, bounce around here, see if one of these is ground or is connected to ground. Let's go like that. And what do we have? Nothing there. And let's see the other side. There, I've done some more testing with the car running. Confirmed that with the with my fan turned up full, I get a little over 12 volts on this side, and with it, so definitely shows that I am getting power to the fan, and that the fan isn't working. So I can do one more thing, which is kind of redundant at this point, but I'm just going to do it for the grins of it, and that is to get a jumper wire and put power to my fan and see if I can get it to come on. There, I got my new blower motor from Napa. The one thing I noticed on it is that it's a little bit different than the one here. Instead of being the connector right onto it, it's got a wire lead from that side. I also noticed that it's got a black and a red, so one of these must be my ground. When I tested this, I could have sworn I had power from both of these, and neither was connected to ground. So what I'm going to do is probably attach this, turn the car on, and just see if it works. Maybe I read the wrong thing when I was testing it last time. But I guess the other thing is, if it's not the blower motor, it might be this resistor in here, or the resistors. I can't remember if they're on the power side or the ground side. Unfortunately, my electrical diagram doesn't really show. But anyways, I'm going to get the keys and just connect this and just see if it works. There, key is on. Let's see this thing. There we go. Let's make sure that it's working in all settings. I think that's on high. It's not a very good connection there. It seems to be cutting out on me. There we go. Alright, this is held in by 4 8mm screws in each corner here. So I'm going to just pop those off, and then this should just slide right out. So I'll do that and see how it goes. There, I got the old blower motor out. One thing that is helpful is not only does your 8mm fit this, but also 5/16 as well if you have one of these ratchety ones, which comes in handy for getting this lower one. Also, if you happen to do what I did and drop your 8mm socket in here, let's see if you can see this, but let's see, there's a clip back here that you can just pull this out of the way and unclip it, and then this comes forward so you can reach underneath and get your socket back, because that's always what happens with me. Anyways, I'm going to put the new one in and get it all connected and try it out. Alright, a couple little pointers. The fender's fairly flexible, so if you don't have room to pull this out, you just push down on the fender like that. Then also, it's probably best to, let's see what this thing is, to start with the, let's see if I can see here. Start with the top and feed it in, or when you're taking it out, pull the bottom out first. Then you seem to have a little bit more room for getting this thing in and out. Otherwise, it's kind of a tight fit on the fender. But anyways, yeah, that's pretty much how it goes. And it goes in like that. Let's see, the other thing is, I'm not sure where I put it. Oh yeah, okay, here it is. Yeah, this, yep, there you go. Yeah, this tube thing here, it just, yeah, this is the vent. It just attaches to this, and this piece goes onto the bottom port there. Anyways, I'm going to take this out and put this back on, so that instead of trying to wiggle it on while it's in place. Alright, and that should be pretty much it for this. There, my fan seems to be working in all settings now, so I think I got that fixed. But I don't think it was the fan itself. I'm thinking it was the connection to the fan. That might explain why it seemed to be intermittent, why it would work sometimes but not other times. But anyways, I've bench tested the old one using a battery, and it seemed to work. So what I think I'm going to do is put the old one in a box and put it on the shelf in case the new one dies. But I'll have to remember next time, if I run into that, to just make sure it's not just a bad connection to whatever I'm dealing with. Anyways, well, it's $100 I didn't need to spend, but at least I got a vent working.